Hi guys, today they issued the ban list for One Piece TCG, now banning a lot of the really good red cards, and a lot of people are assuming that Law is dead without Nami or Dodon, but I'm here to try and prove that wrong. So we just have one match here today of Law versus the supposed new BDIF Katakuri. Here's my Law list, and we'll show the Katakuri list as well. I hope you guys enjoy the games.
So I lost the coin flip, so I'm going first. Nothing to do, no pudding.
And so my first turn, I'm just going to try and establish 2/1 costs. I would play Bonnie down just because I have another Bonnie in hand.
I have to take that Bonnie down. Bonnie's too dangerous, so I'm okay trashing Bej. So I can rest Bonnie and swing 5 at Bonnie.
And if I allow Amon to stick to the field, I'm going to have trouble establishing anything. So the first thing I have to do here is just remove it with Vista.
Then I get a good trigger there with a Barrow, just help me establish board. I not really holding a lot of cards in hand, so
I'm playing down 1-cost Momonosuke. Want to still hold Bonnie in hand in case there's removal, but I feel safe putting down one of these searchers because if she does remove it, she's going to go down to 2 cards in hand.
Yeah, which is not great. And then I'm just going to do a little poke with Barrow. Lot has a tendency to take the first life. Since I didn't have a better play, I just do a big swing. I see a blocker Sanji, I put it in the bottom of my life.
Alright, and now I'm hoping to shambles here. So I'm going to use my 2-Don for Bonnie, hopefully get another good supernova, but I whiff. So this shows that Law is still able to reestablish itself like it had before, even after Searcher whiffs, which is really nice, because that seems like it could potentially be an issue, because you just don't have the same sort of momentum that you had before.
Yeah, but I still think like adding some of the wano cards to replace the Searcher Nami engine still makes up, especially like that you can get Otama from Momo, really strong.
And so then I'm able to get a lot of value off of Otama and Momo here because I'm making sure that Perispero is going to be removed, and so that means that the one swing for their turn is going to be directed at my Momonosuke, and if they swing anything less than 8, I can probably just guard with Law and a counter.
Yeah. Law is such an annoying card to deal with, that blocker. But I think I even take a longer time in this turn. We cut it the time that I was thinking. Because, like, I need to remove that Law. I didn't really want to Thunderbolt this turn, but I have to, because otherwise he just protects Momo. So I'm just going to do a big swing at Momo, because there's no reason not to. I don't have a better play.
Yeah, and at 7-Don, you didn't have any significant body to establish anyways.
Then I put an Amount down, just in case, like, if he was not planning on working on my board, now he has to. Because Amon is really dangerous. So, or he has to bounce Vista, or he has to rest Amon.
And one of the super cool things that Law gets is the accessibility of Izo. Unfortunate 3 Bej bottom deck. Because Izo gets to function similarly to Sugar, which I played in my Law list for Knoxville. And so you get to remove a lot of targets, but then also have a 2K back. That's also searchable off of Momonosuke.
Yeah, that's annoying. Then he just kills my Amon. My plan was just to like try to stall that life, because I really didn't want to go to 0, and I knew that if he wanted to push, he could. So I just, see he's gonna swing 7 with Luffy, and then I have to take that one. And I knew that it was a Thunderbolt, so I just KO'd that Luffy. Beautiful moment for my existence.
And so now it's in a little bit of an awkward position. I know that I am probably not going to have access to more blockers because I bottom decked those 3 Bej, and I have my 3 remaining blockers in hand. Mm-hmm. So I'm just going to need to put on enough pressure to get to the point I need to be based on the fact that she has 4 cards in hand and 2 lives.
Yamato there came very in clutch to recover that last life and get rid of one of the characters on board. Swinging 7, I'm gonna have to take it. My last life is still the blocker Sanji, so I'm still somewhat safe in my head.
And here I'm just establishing blockers, and I'm going to establish a blocker law as well. And blocker law is both going to be a protective resource for me by basically just giving me 1k extra counter every turn, and it's also going to be the way that I probably finish the game using restand law.
Yeah, and then I do 8 at your leader.
And I'm taking this just hoping for more helpful resources.
Then I do 9. I knew he wouldn't use blocker law because he had Bej and 2 other blockers, so I just want to put blocker law in life because I have a 10 drop in hand, so next turn I can get rid of it in the easiest way possible.
And here I'm just going to play Bonnie, continuing to search for my important bodies. And I just get a Bonnie, so my Bonnie searches have not been the best so far this game. And then I'm just going to establish another Bonnie, hoping to get a blocker law. And I see it here.
Yeah, those blocker laws were fucking me up, man.
And now I know how many Dawn I'm going to need for the remaining portion of the turn, so I swing 8. I leave 1 Dawn up in case she takes it and there's a Thunderbolt, so then I can still shambles this turn. So I use Law to pick up Bonnie, and then I play Izo. And here I make a mistake that is actually illegal.
Cheater!
I get an Izo off of an Izo because it does say former Whitebeard pirates, but because it is Izo, it is not searchable. It doesn't actually have a impact on the game, so it's not a big deal.
Mm-hmm. And I just KO'd that Bonnie because I know he's not gonna rest the blocker law when I can swing 8 at it with Kata. So now I'm just gonna swing 8 first with Kata now, at life.
And here I'm just deciding whether I'm going to take, counter, or block. I figure I might as well just take it here.
Because you know there's a 9 coming right after.
Yeah, I don't have much time left, and my life could be trashed regardless.
Yeah, so... And then I pass. I have 2 lives. I'm hopeful. I believe. I know the Sanji is my last life. And then... The life I added was a Big Mom, which was nice for me. Because then he gives me 1 more turn almost. Then he swings 7. I give him 2 2Ks. Going to a really low hand.
And here I'm just going to try and put on as much pressure as I can with the bodies I have available. And then establish a board so that I can shambles. And here I'm comfortable swinging with the blocker law because I know that I want the body of the restand law. So I'm just going to play that and put my blocker law back up so that it can guard if necessary next turn.
Correct. I need this Bonnie again. Bro, those Bonnies were killing me. The badge you did in bottom deck shows up.
And I have... No, actually, I think I've reached the bottom of my deck again because I have 1 Bej in the trash.
Oh, so yeah, probably is that.
Yep, so I actually know that I have 2 more Bejes in my cards. And here, this is probably just my last turn of the game. There's not going to be a way that I'm going to be able to establish enough blockers next turn. And I know that I'm going to be surviving with just by the sheer number of 2Ks I have in my hand and the 3 blockers on my board.
Then I go 5 at Bonnie. I just really want to put some pressure, make him use his blockers a little bit. I was not expecting him to rest Law and give 2Ks. I'm going to put another Big Mom on board just to give me that extra life, so maybe I can survive 1 more turn. Was hoping I would be able to.
And here I know it's just my last turn, and if I swing correctly, I win no matter what, as long as there isn't a Bej or a Thunderbolt in life, because Sanji, I'm able to play around with the Izo that I have in my hand. This is where 3-cost Izo really gets value. being able to get through that blocker.
Then he swings again. I had another Sanji in life. But then I go to 0 cards in hand, then he can just...
Finish the game.
Yeah.
GG's.
GG's.